girl mo come on, say you know, yeah. Now money talk, many money talk. Sitting watching TV and the back.
Hey guys, it's your girl Moni, and I'm back with another story time. Ooh, you guys are lucky. You get another story time video. This is one of my many wild stories living in Lagos, Nigeria. When I first moved to Nigeria in 2015, I was looking for a job. I was like, man, I want to work on TV. I want to work on radio. I want to be a bad bitch. You know, I want to be running Lagos. And it took me a while to find a job shop, but finally, I met VJ Adams, and yeah, I told him I was looking for a job in Olamide, and they both actually called Mr. Ayanimashan, the CEO and executive of HipTV. And they were like, oh yeah, let her come in for a screen test, this, that. So I came in for a screen test, and it was dope, and I started working there. So I started off doing red carpet events. Yeah, so I started off doing red carpet events, and then I did voiceovers for a couple of shows. And then, honestly, in Nigeria, when you get hired to be like one thing, if you don't put your foot down, you're going to be doing 10 to 15 things. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did not put my foot down, because guess what? It was my first job moving here. I'm like, I need a job. Whatever they want me to do, I'll do it. That's how I started working 9 to 5. I turned into journalist, writing new script every day. Me that I'm not a journalist. Anyways, I did it. I think this was the beginning of the disrespect that happened. Yes. So pretty much one day it was HipTV's birthday party, and there's this editor. Is he an editor? Yeah, he's an editor. And like, he would flirt with me here and there, blah blah blah. I mean, it was cute, but we both know like he wasn't gonna date me, and I wasn't gonna date him. No shade, but it just wasn't gonna happen. I was on my own. I was talking to another presenter. We were talking about something, and he came up to us and he was like, oh, what are you talking about? And obviously I was like joking around with him. I was like, haha, none of your business. But I guess like he felt embarrassed, blah blah blah, and then he walked away. And I was like, I don't care. But I go to another office. My friend at the time, after this day, she ain't my friend no more. But anyways, my friend at the time, she had an office there. She was the librarian or something like that. So I go to her office, and then he walks in, and then he was like, you better not talk to me like that again, never in your life, da, 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 da. He was just changing it for me. I'm like, first I thought it was joking, then I realized it's not joking. I'm like, oh God, guys, everything okay, da, da. Then he said some, if I slap you. I was like, slap me then. Guys, this nigga slapped me. He slapped me. He slapped me so hard, guys, that my earring flew off. I need 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I first slapped him back about 3 to 4 good times before like everything just turned into a shit show. So I was angry. I was crying. I wasn't crying because like I was sad. I was crying because I was mad. Like I literally wanted to kill him with my bare hands. Like, no nigga has ever like touched me before. Like, this guy legit slapped me. So I'm mad, I'm fuming. Obviously it's like celebrities all over the place and stuff like that, and because it's HipTV's birthday party. So I go upstairs, I try to tell Mr. Ayo that somebody just slapped me, and he was like, oh, we have to review the camera. I said, what? He said, oh, I think he was saying, because I think it was a Friday. Was either Thursday, Friday. Anyways, he was saying that, oh, we'll review the cameras tomorrow, blah, 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 to see what happened. Obviously, he was like, oh my God, da, 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 why did he slap you? Then he was like, obviously, he needs to know 2 sides of the story. So he said he will review the cameras, and then the next day, I didn't want to hear that shit, y'all. Somebody just slapped me. I'm ready for war. I'm ready for action. So me, and this is when I first moved back to Nigeria, I was hot-headed. I was with the shits. I was like, nah. This nigga, today is the day that you will know you will never stop you running in your life. Along, bro. Anyways, I go downstairs, so I'm crying, I'm fuming. I see Cash, little Cash. She's like, oh, what's wrong with you? Da, da, da. So I told him, he said, eh? Somebody slapped. He said, who slapped you? Where is he? Da, da, da. So Cash, he kept it 100. He said, me, I can't really do anything because I don't want them to ban my video. I don't want them to buy, but don't worry, we'll sort it. So Cash, 1212, he goes talks to he saw some area boys in the area shout outs. Whenever this boy comes outside, they should deal with him. So I'm like, man, what if this nigga don't come outside? Obviously that's not enough for me. So Praise, yeah, so Praise, he's my cousin's best friend. So I've known him since I lived in America. I told it was him and me and some of his brothers, so I told them what happened. They were trying to like calm me down. They were like, oh, I should talk to the guy. I said, I don't have nothing to talk about. So the guy's apologizing for slapping me. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. Apology, I don't want to hear it. Because I don't want to hear it. I need to see blood coming from your body, honestly. So Praise is like trying to calm me down, and I'm not gonna lie. Praise already knows like how dramatic I can be. He knows I'm a hothead. Me and Praise, we had a situation. We had a funny situation where he had to calm me down in America. Anyways, that's another story time. So anyway, so I'm mad. I'm like, F all these apologies. I don't want to hear any of them. Everybody's trying, all these celebrities, they're trying to calm me down. And I'm just like, I don't want to hear any of these apologies. Like, I'm going to handle this my way. So anyways, I call Michael. Anybody that know Michael, they know Michael is with the shits. Michael is, well now, he's Peruzzi's bodyguard. But back then, what did Michael do? Okay, so yeah, I met Michael at Chalk City. Yes, I met him at Chocolate City. But yeah, so I call Michael. Just know that if I call Michael, some shit's about to go down. Like, for me to call Michael, I have to be truly angry because I don't call Michael because Michael is weary. Like, I have to emphasize how much of a weary Michael is. And I'm sure as he's watching this video, he's going to bust out laughing. I actually wanted to like bring him to come shoot this video with me, but then I know Michael, this whole story is going to get him angry and he's going to want to beat me. Anyway, so I called Michael. I said, no, somebody slapped me. He said, wait. Literally, y'all, 6 minutes. Michael was there. So, well, yeah, you people should produce him. Who slapped my sister? Oh yeah, you people should. So everybody was doing. So there's one boy in the office that we were really cool because of this whole situation. We're not cool. He was like, oh, that I'm being dramatic, because obviously the guy that slapped me is his friend. He was like, oh, I'm taking this too far, that the guy has already apologized to me. So the guy that kept apologizing to me, he saw that he kept apologizing for slapping me and I wasn't like reciprocating. So he got mad. He was like, is it no one slap? I slapped her. Why is she so angry? So that's another thing that definitely made me go Michael. So Michael was just like, go home. Some shit's about to go down and I don't want you to be here when it busts. So go home. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't really know what happened after that because I went home because Michael told me to go home. But then I started getting like 10, 15 calls from like different people. Hey, your people are doing this, they've scattered the streets, they've beat him, they beat the gates man, and I was happy. I was like, yeah, he needed his ass beat. That's what he get. I mean, I felt bad because they beat other people and stuff like that. Allegedly, they went into HipTV to beat him, but I don't know if it's true or if it's false because I wasn't there. So I cannot categorically tell you what happened after I went home. All I know is the next day, I tried to come back to work like everything was cool. And then the next day, I legit came back to work. I'm actually on a day. Because now I'm thinking about this. I'm wondering why the fuck did I go back there? After I've scattered those people's office, I still had the audacity to come back to work the next day. So yeah, I come back to work the next day and everybody's looking at me like, what are you doing here? Like, do you know what you just caused? And then HR, she calls me. She's like, oh, you're gonna have to go home. You're suspended for now. And I'm like, why am I being suspended? He slapped me. And then she was like, this, that. So I was suspended for some time. And after a while, I didn't really hear back. So I was just like, oh, okay, I guess I got fired. Honestly, I don't know if I got fired because I never got got a letter of being sacked. But I mean, one of my friends that works there, she's she's related to the boss. So, and me and her were like really cool. So she tried to like ask him questions and stuff like that. Like, oh, so are you hiring Moni again? So hey, if you fire Moni, you have to fire the boy that slapped her. You have to fire everybody that is involved. And then another thing that actually made me really angry is the girl that was there while I got slapped had the audacity to say, oh, he didn't slap her, he just tapped her face. Say, if I slap you, John, how can somebody tap my face and my earring flew off during the tap? Are you mad? So I was so irritated when she did that. So yeah, that's my experience on how I got fired from HipTV. I was a bit of a hothead. So yeah, you guys comment and let me know like if I handled the situation wrongly or if I should have just chilled. Honestly, till today, I think I would have handled that situation the same way. If you slap me once, I slap you 5 times and I get niggas to fuck you up, honestly and truly. So let me know if I did it wrong to you. So maybe they blackballed me in this industry. I don't think so. I'm still making my money. But anyways, I still have like a lot of stories for you guys. There's one story that I have that's the day I say this story, everything is going to bust, like the whole damn, like, so I'm keeping that story close to my heart. I'm gonna bust it one of these days. I just don't know. Yeah, make sure you follow, like, subscribe to Moni Talks. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Moni Oshikodu. Let me know if you want to hear more stories and comment. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode of Moni Talks. Ready? Alright.
Watching TV.